grab a pen, grab a paper, grab your planner, your phone, whatever you need to do a monthly reset. But we are going to incorporate my mid-year reset as we are going into July. 2024 is halfway over and you are never too late to get started. So as always, we are going to help you balance your life and bloom into the person that you want to become. Live out your wildest dreams, follow your goals, and achieve them along the way. So we are not only going to break down what has happened so far in 2024, quickly talk about what happened in June, and then we are going to jump into our mid-year reset where we talk about all of our goals that we want to accomplish by the end of 2024 and how we're going to break those down into July, August, and September, quarter three, and then how we are going to do it just in July. So this is going to be very jam-packed. It's going to be quick, and then we are going to really step into who we want to be, how we're going to do it, and where you want to go. Now, if you want just an in-depth without my goals, you can check out the video I just did last week, and it was a mid-year reset, how to do it, a guide, and had some tips and tricks. For me, we are just going to talk about closing out June, going into quarter three, and what we are going to do for the end of 2024. So it's going to be quick, it's going to be all over the place, but this is what it's been looking like as I've prepped for myself for the rest of 2024. So welcome back to Balance While Blooming. My name is Bridget. I am the creator and founder behind Balance While Blooming. Here I share all my areas of life and how I balance my life to become the person I want to be and bloom my life one day at a time. If you are new, you may not know that quarter two was really hard for me. I felt like I was very off track. I felt like May, June, and a little bit of April. I think April was the most successful month for me, and then May and June, I was all over the place. I felt like I didn't have my habits in place. I tried morning routines. It just did not work out. So we can quickly go through what happened in June, kind of forgetting about what happened, even if it was not the best scenario, and going into what is going to happen in the new half a year, in the new quarter. It's a clean slate. We get to move on. So wanted a creative family day, did not do that. I did have a self-care / lazy day, so I did do that, and I did plan for quarter three and quarter four, which was great. For business, I did not do all daily shorts. I missed a few days. We did not get 220 subscribers, but everyone who is here, we had a great month. We hit 200 subscribers. I'm so grateful for all of you being here, and please subscribe as this community is growing daily, and I am so happy to get to know every single one of you, not only here but also over on Instagram. But I did not post daily reels. I'm showing back up in July for that, and then I did quarter three and quarter four planning as well. Health and wellness, we have not really been tracking our movement, but I did move multiple times a week, at least 4 times a week was accurate. We did not go on our weekend walks, and we did eat at home at least 6 days a week, but we did eat out on that 7th day almost every single week, so that was not great. Financial, we did stay on budget. If you want to see that, go check out my budget video. And then we did plan out our next month's budget along with our next quarter's budget. So quickly to talk about ending out the quarter, you can see that we had everything here. We got 206 out of 500, so we are 41% of the way there. And then we did post even before June started. We had 100% of our posts on Instagram. Our Instagram followers, I would love more of you to follow me over there. It's a little bit different. I do more short form content. I feel like my DMs are always open for the people that do reach out to me. I will try to answer you as soon as possible. So we are creating a community over there as well. If you want shorter content, more about the processes of how to achieve your goals, become your best self, believe in yourself, building those goals one step at a time. Then paying down our debt, we had a goal of $12,000. We ended up paying about $8,400. So we did about 70% of that. And then of course we have our long form content, which we did 15 out of 20, so 75%. And we stopped tracking our movement after May. Now going into quarter 3 and 4, I have big goals. I only set on 3 areas of life. So that is personal, business, and financial. So health and wellness is not in there. I feel like I'm on a good schedule with going to the gym as much as I feel comfortable. But as always, you can pick 3 to 4 areas of your life where you want to set your goals. Now, I also am going to have very strong personal goals through quarter 3, I think, to get back in my systems, get back in my routines. But for the whole rest of the year, let's talk about my goals and how I kind of set those up and where I'm finding that balance within. Okay, let's break those down. So from July 1st to December 31st, we have 6 goals. For me, 6 goals is really good, especially because a few of them kind of combined together. I just broke them down more specifically. So for personal, I need to keep a hobby for myself. I need to be scrolling less, and that is reading 25 books in the next 6 months. What does that mean? I can be doing it on audiobooks. I want to read at least 1 physical book. I'm hoping that's a personal development book every single month as well. Then I want to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. I'm giving myself the next 6 months. I am hoping to surpass that, but of course, we are not even halfway, but we have a starting point. We are at 206 right now. Going to 500 should be easy. Then, of course, we want to post 32 times on YouTube. This is only long form content. There's about 13 weeks left, but let's do 32 divided by 6 months. You have to, on average, post 5 posts of long form. I am going to try to do that every single month, at least 5. That would be 30, but if I can get a couple extra in there, that'd be great. Then I want to post 240 times on Instagram. That is daily. Then, of course, for financial, I want to save $18,000 total. That is $6,000 for our home and $12,000 for emergency funds / their savings that we have to pay off. So on average, we need to be saving around $3,000 a month. So how did I get to these? I looked at my areas of life and where I am trying to go, but with also wanting to put my passions in there. So of course, I love doing balance while blooming, but I need something for when I'm exhausted, and scrolling on social media is not the way to do it. So I decided to do books. I want to push myself to read more books like I did last year. So I quickly talked about what I want for the rest of the year. I will remind myself of that every single month, and then we will also talk about these quarterly goals. The quarterly goals that you choose for your 3 to 5 goals that you set for the rest of the year. That's part of the mid-year reset, is really figuring out where you want to go and what goals are going to get you there, and then breaking those down into tangible goals every quarter and every month. So I'm literally showing you that throughout this video, but this is our quarterly. From July 1st to September 30th is 3 months. So in those 3 months, we should have half of our yearly goals done. So what is our goal? We want to read 12 books. We are actually adding in our morning and night routine again. But what I'm doing is that I just need to get 4 out of 6 or 3 out of 5 tasks done every single day. So I'm not pushing myself because I am not a routine girl. I've realized that if I have too much structure, I will just quit. So what I decided to do instead was like, okay, this is the goal. These are the 6 and 5 items. You choose what you're going to do. Of course, some of them are self-explanatory, like go to bed on time or do that. And I do them every morning, but giving myself a checklist to say, I did this, I did that, I did this is so important. And I'm going to do spreadsheet again, and as long as I get 4 out of 6 for the morning and 3 out of 5 at night, I'm hoping over 91 days that I will start getting the routine, because doing it for a month is just not good for me. So that's that. Passion projects or hobbies, at least 1 hour of working on balance while blooming 5 days a week. So I'm giving myself 2 days off, and it needs to be at least 1 hour of actual progressive work. Showing up, not scrolling, not doing research actually taking action for 1 hour. So that is 65 times in the next 31 days. I want to hit 350 subscribers by September 31st. That is a little bit over our halfway mark to 500, but that is the goal. Then post 90 times, so show up every single day. Then want to do 15 times on YouTube. So that's long form content like this, longer, not shorts, 15 times in the next 3 months. And then 5 times a week for movement. That can be at the gym, that can be going for a walk. As long as I'm working out for at least 30 minutes, I'm going to count that. And then we are going to only dine out 3 times a month. That is our goal. Then savings, of course, we need to save $9,000 every single quarter to be able to get our $18,000. So now that we have what we have from July 1st to September 31st, what are you going to do every single month? So what I did was break down my July goals. Again, if you are new and you haven't really realized, I do personal. That's anything that is personal, family, anything that is not any of the other categories. Then you have business, that is balance while blooming. That can also be a passion project for you. That can be your hobbies. It can be anything in there for your area of life that you choose. Then I choose health and wellness. This is anything from going to the gym to eating out to what I'm cooking at home, how I'm going to the doctor, anything like that. And then financial is obviously money, investments, and more. For July, to keep us on track, we want for personal to read 4 books this month. Of course, I would like to read 1 physical copy of a book as well, but I did not push myself on that this month. 1 free or creative date night that is cheap, if not free. 1 lazy day where I'd work on nothing, none of my goals, nothing, I get a free day. And 1 family day where we do something out of the ordinary, leaving the house, something like that. Business, I want to prep 2 videos a week. So that's in the 4.5 weeks, that's about 9 videos total. Then I want to post 40 reels. So that is about 1.5 reels a day. So a couple days I would like to post 2, then do daily shorts, and then have a really creative system of maybe how I break down my weeks or whatever it is for that 2 videos a week. I want to start setting systems. Okay, this is what I do this day. This is when I do captions. This is when I'm doing short form content. This is when I'm doing this, and really creating a system throughout the week of breaking down balance while blooming. And so I'm not as stressed and I'm more likely to show up for myself and really make it more like a second job, which I am hoping it to be. I want it to be an actual passion project that makes me money, not just a hobby. Health and wellness, I want to do movement 4 to 5 times a week, 4 times at least at the gym and a creative movement, but I do want 5 total. Dine out only 3 times. Of course, that aligns with our quarterly goals and our rest of the year goal. Then I want to cook at least 1 new recipe. I am not the chef in the house, but I can follow a recipe very well. So that is my goal. And then financial, of course, it's to save at least $3,000, stay on budget, and pay off our car. We have decided that we are going to pay off the last $1,000. I am going to put that towards the savings because that savings was to pay off our car or our other car debt. So if I do pay off the car, that's $1,000 saved technically that we've already had in savings. That is part of that amount that we were adding up for the rest of the quarter. So if we do have the money to do that this month, it will be $1,000 towards our car to pay that off and $2,000 towards savings. That being said, I mean, that is really a really quick mid-year reset with a July reset. If you are starting today, do not push yourself on all the things that you missed out or the changes. Really check out my mid-year reset and exactly how to not only the tips, tricks, skills that you need for a reset, but also the step-by-step of how I got this from looking at what I did in quarter 2, what didn't work out for me, what I want to do for quarter 3 and quarter 4 for the rest of the year, breaking that down into what do I need to do in quarter 3 and then what do I need to do in July. Now, of course, I am going to break this down now off camera into weekly and daily tasks, balancing around everything else that is going on in my life. So realistically, take it one day at a time, take it one step at a time, grab a journal, do it on your phone. Whatever it is that helps you is what you need to do. And what my goals are may not align with what your goals are. You need to align it with what you want, who you want to become, and how you're going to get there is up to you and with the actions that you choose. So as always, keep blooming, keep balancing. Follow me over on Instagram, join this community, and let's share our goals in the comments. Let me know a few of your goals. I will check in with you. We can hold each other accountable and we can really show up for each other in this community of people to uplift, grow, bloom, and become the people that we want to be, living out our wildest dreams, our goals, and so much more. And as always, keep blooming, keep balancing your life, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.